Introducing the all-new Corolla.
Well, during my tenure as a full-term senator, and that's from 2005 to 2013, I have accomplished more than a handful of bills that became law.
Democratic senators, past and present, took the stage at the Guam Community College Forum last night. Most were familiar faces.
We need to continue to contain costs, but we need to make sure that as revenues increase, as a result of either the military buildup or other activities in our island with the growth of the tourism industry, that we take those revenues and we allocate them to paying down existing obligations and also in investing in infrastructure and facilities for our island community, because those are the things that are the areas that we certainly need to invest in moving forward so that we no longer have to go out and borrow money for operations. Just a figure, a real stat, $750 million since July of 2009. That is excessive for this community to assume as a debt obligation, and we need to make sure we put a halt to that. And we're working on doing exactly that. Thank you.
We think as a Democratic majority, and we can continue to pursue those unfunded federal mandates to get the federal government to own up to its obligation to reimburse the people of Guam under the compact of the impact that we have.
Naturally, many of the questions focused on student needs, the cost of tuition, the prospects for a good job after graduation.
I would just say to you that if the appropriations fall short of meeting the revenue requirements and the grants, and then now it comes down to tuition, then I would suggest that if tuition has to be increased, then it should be increased, but there should also be an increase in the amount of student aid that is made available.
And so what this public law does is that there's going to be over 5,000 to 10,000 people now that are going to be required to take this course. And so this would be now a new revenue stream for the university, and I'm hoping that with this opportunity, that this can, prevent any increase in tuition here at GCC.
It was also a chance not only to tout their achievements of the past 2 years, but their plans for the next few years as well.
And the last thing that we need to make sure that we're doing is creating opportunities for people to improve their quality of life, and that gets very tricky. That requires balancing out the economic needs of this island, creating opportunities and inviting more industries here, with also making sure that when you guys go out there and get jobs, you're actually able to afford a decent standard of living.
To make sure that your wages are commensurate with your skills and your education, I wanted to raise the minimum wage. And if Senator Tom is the quiet one, I am the lightning rod. It's, who's the cartoon character with this cloud over his head constantly with being hit. But thank you very much, and we'll see if I make it into the next legislature.
Thank you, guys.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.